Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to this morning's Positive EFT. So if you're around, come and let me know that you're joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, you are equally as welcome. So for those of you who are new to the group, my name is Yvonne. I'm an EFT practitioner. I'm also a positive psychology life coach, and I'm an online business mentor. And I help people who struggle with confidence to believe in themselves. And I do that through EFT and personal development. Okay, so come in and let me know if you are joining me live. Come in and say hello in the comments. I'll just check I'm in the right place while I'm waiting for you to come on. There we go. Okay, good stuff. So I've pulled some beautiful cards this morning. Good morning, Wendy. How are we doing? Good morning, Dara. How are you? Okay, good stuff. So the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Good. Okay. So this morning I've pulled some lovely cards. So there's a really nice message, I think, in it. So, and I have pulled two different cards. So two are from Louise Hay, and then I have pulled a card from the Four Agreements. So the first one is from the Life Loves You deck. Okay, so this is the Life Loves You deck. Louise Hay. It's beautiful. And it says, I am flourishing. Look at that beautiful flower. Okay, so I'm flourishing, which is really nice. And on the back of it, it says, imagine your income expanding easily and effortlessly. Trust that all your material needs are being met by the universe. I think that's very apt right now, considering the price of everything is going up. So just imagine your income expanding easily and effortlessly. Actually, we did something like this last night. We did a vision page last night in my Resilience and Connection Soul Circle. And finances was one of the things. So we had a list of things that we wanted to work on. And finances was one. So, and it was about imagining how you could expand easily and effortlessly and really nailing down what it is that you want to bring into your life. Hi, Amanda. So yeah, it was a great exercise and it was really empowering. So yeah, that's very apt. So I am flourishing. Okay, so if you don't feel, Amanda, you're live, you're not on the replay. We're live. So if you are flourishing, if you imagine you're flourishing, if you sit into a lack mindset and you think, oh my God, I'm struggling, then you're going to attract more struggle. Whereas if you sit into or lean into, I am flourishing, then it's amazing. It just changes what comes. And even one of the girls was sharing last night that every time she sends out positive vibration like that, a positive affirmation, and says something positive about her finances, it always changes. So there's 4 affirmations actually that I use in relation to that. And they are, I am abundant, I attract abundance, I deserve abundance, and I am abundant. So, and they always work. They always work. So if you say those every day, if you're struggling, you're not flourishing, and abundance can be in relation to anything. It doesn't have to be finances. It can be in relation to anything. If you say those 4 affirmations every day, I'm telling you, it'll totally change what comes in the door. Okay, so that's a lovely card. I think we need that right now. We need to move our mindset from lack to flourish because things are difficult right now. Okay, and then the next one is from the Heart Thoughts deck, and it says, I have unlimited potential. We all have unlimited potential. We don't realize it and we don't believe it a lot of the time. So that's where, again, where struggle comes in. So if you lean into that information, I have unlimited potential, then it releases any self-doubt, anything that, if you sit into that mindset, it doesn't allow space for negative thoughts or feelings. And you can reframe those anyway. And that was another thing we did in that session last night. We reframed any negative thoughts or any subconscious saboteurs that were in there. We pulled them out and we reframed them. And it was so empowering. It was really, really good. Okay, on the back of it, it says, I trust myself to create only that which is for my greatest good and greatest joy. That which is perfect for my spiritual growth and evolution. Okay, so I trust myself to create that which is for my highest good. So trust yourself. You've everything in you to create what you want. All that gets in the way is your mind, right? So we have all the skills, we have everything we need, and you have the power within you, right? We all have the answers inside us. But the thing that gets in our way is our mind, our negative thoughts, our negative feelings. So if you can shift all that, and if you can lean into, I have unlimited power or unlimited potential, then you shift yourself from a negative mindset into a positive mindset. Okay. And this is where tapping is so, so good, because as you're saying these affirmations, a lot of the time negative thoughts will try and come in. Okay. And that's your brain's way of trying to keep you safe. And that's okay. But when you tap, it keeps those negative thoughts at bay. Okay. So it reduces the stress response, which can be in the form of a negative thought. Okay. So lean into, I have unlimited potential. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Karen. Good stuff. Okay. And then the final one is from the 4 agreements. Where did I put the 4 agreements deck? It's here. So this is my favorite deck of all the decks. I have about 100 decks, and this is my favorite one. The 4 agreements. Okay. It's beautiful. And I live my life by the 4 agreements, at least I try. And it is from the Don't Make Assumptions agreement. And it says, be aware of unconscious assumptions. Okay. So be aware of unconscious assumptions. And on the back of it, it says, assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. Now, this came up again last night. Relationships is another part of we were creating a vision page, right? So some people do vision boards. I struggle with vision boards because I just think I feel like they're too much work. I'm a real journaler, so this was an easier way for me to do it. So I was sharing this with the guys last night. We created a vision page, and on it was relationships. So finances was one and relationships was another. So, and how can you expand on your existing relationships? So if you're in a relationship with somebody, or it doesn't matter whether it's a friend, a sibling, a parent, whatever, a daughter or child, whatever, like regardless of the relationship, a lot of the time we feel, well, why don't you know how I feel? Are you not a mind reader? And we were joking about this last night. But that has to start. If we want people to know how we feel, then we have to start communicating that. Okay? So for example, if somebody treats you in a way that is not, or says something to you in banter, maybe, that hurts your feelings, then you need to say, okay, do you know what? I don't find that funny. You need to call them out. But if we don't call them out, if we laugh it off, but we're still hurt, then they don't know that we're hurt because we're laughing it off. Okay? So there's a friend of mine at the minute, and like that, there's banter goes on in the group, and nobody realized that her feelings were being hurt. And there was no malice behind any of the banter, but it was just banter. And actually, she turned around one day and she said, you know what? I don't enjoy that. That hurts my feelings, actually. And then it stopped. But up to that point, nobody could understand why she'd go quiet, because she wasn't communicating. She was making assumptions that we would know that, and that when I say we, it wasn't me, thankfully, but it was just innocent banter. So we can't presume that people know that we're how we feel. So we have to tell them, we have to communicate that and stop making assumptions. Okay? So that's a really good reminder to step into your power. If you're not happy about something, communicate it. And communicate it in a way that people will receive it. So it doesn't mean when we communicate it doesn't mean we have to have a row. you can communicate it in a really nice way and just say, you know what, guys, that hurts my feelings. So I prefer if you didn't say that again. You'd be surprised at the response you get. A lot of the time we're afraid to say how we feel because we don't want to hurt other people. But in actual fact, by buying into that or making that agreement, entering into that agreement, because that's an unconscious agreement, what we actually do is feed their ability to be able to hurt us. Okay? So without meaning. So there's no malice behind any of that. It's just we make assumptions. Okay, so what is the message in that today for you? So ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Am I the person who makes assumptions and enters into unconscious agreements all the time because I'm worried about speaking my truth? Am I the person who is in a lack mindset and is afraid to flourish because fear is in there? Okay, so who are you? Am I the person who doesn't believe they have unlimited potential? Again, am I the person who sits in, I can't do that. I wouldn't know how to do that. Okay, if you don't know how to do it, then go and learn off somebody who does. Okay, so come out of the way. Grab yourself, visualize yourself, close your eyes, and move yourself out of the way, because that's how we move forward. Okay, so let's get tapping. Good morning, Mary. We'll catch the replay a bit later. No problem, no problem. Okay, so let's get tapping. So for those of you who've never tapped with me before, this is the good stuff. This is where we get rid of all our limiting beliefs. This is where we shift all our negative thoughts and we replace them with lovely, positive vibrations, okay? So when we tap on the acupressure points in the upper body, and what that does is it reduces the stress response and it shifts any limiting beliefs, okay? So let's get tapping. So shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. So let's shift up the energy. So rubbing up your hands, warming up the energy, and then just gently tap on the karate chop. So just notice what those cards have brought up for you today. Okay, so we're just going to start by a setup statement. So even though these cards have raised an issue for me today, or have made me think about something a little bit deeper today, and that can be a little bit scary, I acknowledge that that's how I feel right now, and I'm just going to send myself some love. So even though these cards have asked me a question today, and maybe I sit in a lack mindset, and I'd like to change that. I acknowledge that right here, right now, I'm safe. And I'm just going to send myself some love. So we're just calling out the truth of the matter of what's going on. Acknowledging our thoughts and our feelings. And just tapping away any fear or doubt. Because when we tap, it reduces the stress response. So one more time in the karate chop. So even though these cards are bringing up some questions for me today, and right here, right now, I acknowledge, I'm going to think about these things and see how I can help, see how I can move forward and change just one thing today. Right here, right now, I'm safe. And I'm just going to send myself some love. So moving to the eyebrows. So just thinking about what these cards are bringing up for you today. Side of the eye. Just acknowledging it. And remember, they're just thoughts, and a thought can be changed. So under the eye. Just thinking about what those cards are bringing up for you. Any questions? Who am I? Under the nose. Just ask that question. Who am I? Am I the person who sits in the lack mindset? Under the mouth. And if I am, how can I change that? It's just a thought. Maybe there's fear behind it. What is the fear? Can I release the fear behind that lack mindset? Collarbones. Maybe I don't want to be disappointed. And maybe that stops me releasing the lack mindset. Under the arm. But if you don't ask, it's a no anyway. If you don't ask yourself, can I change from a lack mindset to an abundant mindset? It's a no anyway. Top of the head. So right here, right now, I'm safe. Back to the eyebrows. So we're just going to bring in the affirmations now, okay? So we're going to reframe the story or change that story. So I am flourishing. Side of the eye. I have unlimited potential. Under the eye. I no longer make assumptions. Under the nose, it's safe to ask for clarity. Under the mouth, life loves me. Collarbones, and it's safe to look within for the answers. Under the ear, because I have unlimited potential. Top of the head, I am flourishing. Back to the eyebrows, I am abundant. And no longer, side of the eye, make assumptions. Under the eye, I release any negative thoughts or feelings. Under the nose, that put me into a lack mindset. I acknowledge them, and then I release them. Under the mouth, release and let go. Collarbones, because the negative thoughts or feelings don't serve me. Under the arms, they just keep me stuck. And I don't want to be stuck. Top of the head, because I know who I am. I am abundant. I am brave, and I am kind. Gently stop tapping. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And allow the tapping to dissolve, to reduce and release anything that doesn't serve you. Release and let go. So I want you to think about the affirmations that resonated with you the most this morning. I want you to consider why. And then take that affirmation with you as your mantra for the day. Tap into it when you need to, breathe into it when you need to, and repeat it whenever you need to. When you find yourself having a negative thought or a negative feeling, lean into your affirmations, tap them in, do a quick round of tapping, go into the loo, and do a quick round of tapping, 5 minutes, and it will completely change your mindset and will release any of those negative thoughts or feelings. Okay, so come into the comments and let me know how you are feeling after that. Do you resonate with that message today? And let me know. Okay. So I really like that. Who am I? Who am I? Who do you choose to be today? Lack or abundant? Okay, can completely change your day around. Okay, so if you, and so it is. Thanks, Yvonne. Thank you, love that. Good stuff. Okay, yes, so come in and comment, and so it is. If you resonated with the messages today, and if you want to join us in my Resilience and Connection Soul Circle, which is the most amazing place. We have the most amazing group of ladies in there. It's a phenomenal place. We had a beautiful session last night. So if you want to join us, come in. There's a link in the post to come in and join us. You would be very, very welcome. We'd love to have you. And that session from last night, which is all about creating a vision for yourself, will be in the members area later on today, so you can watch it on the replay. Okay, so you can catch up. Okay, so that's it from me today, girlies. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.